So
Rachel,
nice to see you.
So great to see you too.
And she brings us a product by Veridian that I believe that every household should absolutely have. When you think about high blood pressure, and I'm sure you've heard, it's the silent killer and you don't have symptoms, and how would you know? Well, it definitely affects women in a huge way, and this is something that is going to be perfect for you to help you be your health advocate for yourself and everybody in your family. It's a blood pressure monitor. It's for the wrist. It's the most fully featured blood pressure monitor from Veridian that we've ever presented here on QVC. And it's a tremendous value. First of all, it's a feature price, so it's a sale price on the QVC price of $29.98. But second of all, for the first time, we have a blood pressure monitor that keeps the readings for 2 people. 2 people. That's a big
fantastic.
deal.
It really is, Rachel. And having it for 2 people does make it a value, but it also makes sense. Because when you think, if you're taking your own blood pressure, you probably want to take your spouse's as well.
Yeah.
Or if you have an elderly parent in the house, you're taking their blood pressure, take your own at the same time.
Why is this a big deal?
It's a big deal because 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. These are the statistics. 1 in 3 women have high blood pressure, and 65% of the people over the age of 60 have high blood pressure. High blood pressure puts you at risk for a heart attack. So if those were numbers that I would, the odds of winning the lottery, everybody would be out buying a ticket. But they're not. Those are the odds for having high blood pressure. So you need a monitor that's accurate, and you get one by Veridian because of the name.
You know what? Let me just share with you the colors. So we call these jewel tones. This is the emerald. This is going to be your ruby. And then over here, the blue is the sapphire. Feature price $29.98. The item number is V33234. Now, I just want to jump on something that you said because I'm not sure that it sunk in. You said have high blood pressure.
Have it.
1 in 3 adults have. 1 in 3 women have. The question is, do you know? And so I'm just going to allow you to take my
Let's do it.
my reading
Absolutely.
right now so you
Let's
can show
do
us how it works.
Yeah, so here's what you're going to do. When you get this home, it comes with 2 AAA batteries that go right here in the bottom, and you're going to put it on your left wrist. You can see there's a little notch right there. You just pull that down, and it tells you which one has to be positive side up and which one negative side up.
Great.
Then you're going to put it on your left wrist, the one closest to your heart, and you're going to attach it with the hook and loop closure, and you're going to have it facing you, which is the opposite way that you would wear a watch. So it needs to be on your pulse center, which is right here. Once you do that, you're going to press one button right here in the top, at the bottom rather, of it, and once you do that, it begins to take your systolic and then diastolic rate. We have it set on person number 2 right now. Down here is the date and time stamp. You have a time of the day, and you can see the heart that's fluttering. That means that it's taking your pulse as well. There is also an irregular heartbeat indicator on here that will come up. If you have an irregular heartbeat, there will be a little pulse sign over here. If you move too much, there will be a little hand waving over here, and it will error out rather than give you a wrong reading. And this is my favorite feature. This is the hypertension indicator. Right here, it tells you, Rachel, that you're in the green. It goes from green to yellow to orange to red. If you're getting orange and red readings, you want to go to the doctor because you've got an elevated blood pressure, and that can mean something. So you need the doctor to decipher that for you. But you have a very low one, 101 over 66. 120 over 80 is considered baseline. And we suggest that you take your blood pressure when you first get home, when you get up in the morning. So you have a baseline for the day. Then take it throughout the day to see how it fluctuates, because it will fluctuate from time to time. We're going to do Rachel's again in a minute, and you'll see that it won't be exactly the same as it just was, because it tends to fluctuate.
Here's the thing, Lori, and also for you as you're listening to this, the reality is that we've got a scale in our house. We have a thermometer in our house. We have measuring sticks to measure our height. We're keeping track of all these other things. This is the critical item that you need to manage your health and actually be your own health advocate. I can't say it enough. $29.98 for a piece that's for you, your husband. It's going to keep 60 readings in there that you take to the doctor, and you can let them know wow, this is what's happened over time, so that you
Right.
get to be your own health advocate. And these are accurate readings, right?
These are accurate readings. This is by a company named Veridian. If you've never heard of it before, you'll notice it when you go to your doctor's office because they tend to have the brand that's the brand that's in
the
your
doctor's
doctor's office on the wall. So Veridian is well known for their diagnostic equipment. And as you said, the 60 readings are important because it gives your doctor a fuller heart health picture for you over time. Rather than that one time when you walk in the doctor's office, maybe you're nervous, maybe you couldn't find a parking space, maybe you had to walk up a flight of steps to get to his office and you're a little, uptight. That will show up as a high reading and you're not necessarily somebody who has high blood pressure.
That's right. We're going to take it one more time. We've got a couple more seconds. It's V33234.
Great.
Now, I was quiet because you have to be quiet as you're taking the reading.
Exactly.
So just to let
Sit
you
with
know
your
that
legs
as well.
uncrossed, keep your arm at heart height, and you're going to press one button. It does all the work for you. Your systolic rate is first, diastolic rate second. Then it's going to start, you're going to see a little heart here. That means it's starting to take your pulse. It's 7:09 in the morning on the East Coast. We're in person number 2, and there are also there's a hypertension indicator right here on the side that tells you you're in the green. So very good, Rachel. No problems with you today.
Thank you. I love it that you bring this to us. This is by Lori Pickford. You know what? If you go to QVC.com, we have other pieces by Veridian, but this one is a great opportunity because it's a tremendous value. $29.98. Your emerald, your ruby, your sapphire. It stores readings for 2 people. So this is the most fully featured that you can actually get from Veridian here on QVC. And you know what? Dan is standing by, and he actually has something by Monster.